Okay, good. Hello, everybody. How's it going, you little munchkins? How's it going, you little munchkins? Bull. Hello, Bull. Fundy's here. Fundy. Right on time. And Shallow. Guten Tag. No, guten Abends, not guten Tag. Guten Abends. Wie geht's? Good. Good. How are we doing? 5 people in, only fought 1 like. Before I put the blue tack on, that better turn to 2. You have been warned. All of you, you have been warned. That 1 needs to become 2. The blue tack is descending. Hey, Francois, I'm very keen to hear how your streaming stuff is going. Blue tack's going on. It's still 1. Oh, I went 2. Good. My disappointment would have been immeasurable if Oh, Fundy. Not that it's going to give me a bit of a big head, but was your desire to put paint on model in any way related to the old Tably doing it? The old Tably putting paint on stuff? Could it be? Are you inspired by me? Is that what it is? Oh, look, so Lord, where's my Cinnabite? You know what? I might just show you now. So I followed the advice. I want to say it was Ven who gave me the advice. I'm totally to blame. Thank you, fantastic. I want to blame. Ven or thank Ven, but I think it might have been Warden. Although I do feel like it was Ven. I feel it was Ven in my waters. But I got the old battle honours, and they said because I'm retarded, I can do it, which is really nice. So I'm now doing this battle honours thing. I've not read it yet. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but it's like introductory, and I figure like I do need a bit of an introduction, especially with coming up on 11th edition. So they let me do battle honours, or as I'm going to call it, you know, that's what I will refer to it as from now on. I also got to do my friggin' pledge of all things, so I can't wait to rub that in everyone's face. Cinnabite green. Oh, and I also got some milliput for the millibutts. I went for terracotta because, you know, I'm a bit of an art school nerd, really. And I got these AK silicone brushes. Hard tip, small size. I thought that was perfect for massaging some kink. That's what I'm thinking. I also treated myself to a couple of colours. In light of Pink Challenge, I got Pink Horror, which I thought looked delicious, and I've heard this mentioned on the stream a lot. People have been mentioning this Screamer Pink. So, and I've also got I got this 100, but it's all easy to erase, so I can cheat. Oh no, it's not so easy to erase actually. I have to do 100. So yeah, I've got that. So I'm super stoked about that, which is amazing. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad. Gauze Blaster. I really need Gauze Blaster green or some yellows. Flash gets yellow. Yeah, I've done some of that. Yeah, fine. I wouldn't mind some phalanx. Some phalanx yellow would be nice. I need to put that mini putt somewhere else. Oh, I treated myself to some more of this now, so we can definitely paint some more models now that I've got some more of this juicy goodness. So my pledges, I will put that in here, so that I don't forget that I've got to do them. I'm currently sitting on 0 Put colours denote the fineness of the epoxy grit. Well, they didn't have white, which they said was finest, so I went for terracotta. But I'm going to add some green stuff, and it's for Nurgle, so if it's a bit gritty, I can live with that. Terracotta as a clay is very fine, very low grog content. Thank you, Art School, for that pointless information, but it's coming a little bit relevant now. So help me, I am going to ban everyone from the internet if I don't find this Gauze Blaster green. It's such a bright green. Oh, it's right here. No, Francois. No, Francois, you got it wrong. No. You don't want to correct my purchase. You want to say, table, you'll be just fine with terracotta. You don't want to say, table, you've gone messed up. Now you get to feel bad for yourself. Don't do that. Just say, table, for your level of skill and prowess, you'll do just fine with terracotta. Terracotta's a beautiful colour. I can totally see why you chose it, because you're a beautiful flower. So you should work in terracotta, because you are a beautiful, beautiful creature, table. Mwah, mwah. Love, Francois. That's what you should say. That's what should be said. Not correcting me immediately. I just want a kiss. Just give me a kiss. Terrible eyesight, not enough light, and hand tremor. Okay, so the power of the Trinity. You know, elbows on desk, brace your arms. That's the first one, Fundy. Terrible eyes, pair of spectacles or a magnifier will help you out wonders. And then as for the light, LED lights are very, very cheap and very, very bright. So you're welcome. Table, before you open that, you should take your receipt and get one you won't need to sand smooth. No, Francois, no. I don't want to go out again. I don't like going out and interacting with people. I had to go out and go to so many different places today. No, I'm not going out again. So help me, I'm going to add green stuff to the terracotta, and I'm going to pound that sucker smooth with my silicone tip, hard tip brushes. I'm going to pound that sucker flat. And if the butts are groggy, if they're grotty, grubby, grotty, then they're grotty, grubby, grotty. You know, I'll get something out of it. You underestimate my power, Francois. You know, don't underestimate the power of the man in the cupboard. You've already ruled out my skills. But yeah, don't worry about it. I will be able to produce some top quality ass with that milliput, no problems. And also, you can hold me to that, Francois, because this time next week I'll be apologising and saying you were right. But for now, I'm just gonna disagree with you. Can I see you? Sorry, Nold. A proxy sculpt is my next purchase. I got 3 hours of work time and 4 different stages of working on. Yeah. No, and they told me that. They told me that white was the best. And then I said, well, do you have white? And they said, no. So I was like, you're a terrible salesman. So what's Noel chatting about? Something about he wants to buy some epoxy sculpt. Good for you, Noel. Is that what I needed to pay attention to? Okay. Noel's buying some epoxy sculpt. Good. Good, Noel. Good for you, Noel. Noel sculpt. Yeah. Now, I got pre-approved. I asked the all-important question. I said, I did ask ahead of time. I said, if some of these 100 models that I bring in on May 9th, if they happen to be a bit cakey, is that okay? And I have got the green light to bring in the cake bearers, the servants of Null. So that's good. Yeah, the having to pledge the models and bring the models in first, that's very much an American thing. In the EU market, it's not the case. So, yeah. Didn't have to bring in and declare a single thing. Hey, Warden. These are some massive highlights. Not my strongest Tyranid. I'm not going to lie. I think I got a bit rusty. But, well, you know, I've enjoyed it all the same. But I'm very keen to move on to the Pinky Buddy now. I don't know what model's going to be pinkified. But, yeah, so Battle Honours. I'm doing the Battle Honours for sure. And I'm going to scoop up all those freebie num-nums in preparation for learning to play for 11th edition. 11th edition, when it drops, I'm going to do a big party. I'm going to take the weekend off. And I'm going to just unbox it and assemble everything, get loads of stuff painted, and get super drunk for a whole weekend. That's what I'm going to do. And what I'll do is I'll wake up, jump straight back on stream, start drinking again in the morning, and continue with the assembling. And we'll make a right nightmarish mess of 11th edition. It's going to be wondrous. That's what we're going to do. I've decided. Is singing free? Well, I mean, Fundy, if you want some singing, I could do a little bit of cheeky singings. And also, hi, Warden. Hello. Warden's here. Who was it who was doing Battle Honours? Who told me about it? I scrolled through my entire Instagram chat with Ven, and I was certain it was him, but now I'm not so sure. Who suggested Battle Honours? They sent me a photo of their one. It was Warden. Warden, that was a top tip, buddy. That was a good shout. I've now been allowed to go on the Battle Honours thing. Yep. And also, you'll be proud of me, Warden. I did say to the Games Workshop manager, I did say, so hypothetically speaking, if I said to you, in all seriousness, do you know who I am? I'm kind of a big deal. And the only response he could think of, what he would answer would be, apparently I don't know who you are. So I spat in his face. Yeah, Battle Honours. It's like a little book of achievements. I'll show you. So it's like a little book of achievements for absolute beginners. I thought it'd be nice because I thought I could do it, and they let me do it. And also, it could be nice when the Holmes Bros join us. I could talk to the Holmes Bros about it. But the main thing for me was at the back, you get these little stampy stamps. You get stampy stamps for completing things, and then you get the little prizes. Some dice or a little bit of malarkey. Nothing exciting, but still, achievements. The only one I'm not going to be able to do is bring a friend. So I can't do that one. But other than that, it's all good. So yeah, it's just a nice little thing. I just thought the Holmes Bros would like it because they're new. And I don't play, so I qualify. The only thing is, like I said to them, I don't want to just like stamp off a load of these things because I've already done them. I want to go through them and do them anew. And they said that's fine. Yeah. And so Cake Bearers is fine. The only thing I couldn't do is use my voucher. Because what they do is if you have a voucher or some money on your Warhammer account, right, they let you order it in store. So you sit down at the little computer thingy desk and you can order the stuff and then they just let you walk out with it in the store, which is a nice touch. But what they don't do, they won't let me use the voucher and get the 10 paints, get one free thing with the voucher, which I was gutted. But I mean, like, you know, they let me do the pledge and they let me have the Battle Honours thing. So, oh well, I'll get like 7 less colours. I won't get the free colours, but I like free stuff. Yeah, so quite a lot of free stuff. Yeah, quite a lot of free stuff, actually. But ironically, yeah, the Helsinki Games Workshop manager knows more about my Cake Bearer plans than you guys do. Yeah, so you're just going to have to wait for that deliciousness. The order hasn't arrived yet either, so... But I did pull up a chair in front of all the paints and I had a good look through, and I've seen some colours that I like as well. So the palette's going to expand as well. That's a thing. So I think that's all of my GW news. You guys got any news? Any assemblies? Any of that shit? So I'm trying to. I need to kind of gauge it. Ah, Ven is a son of a as well. Ven is on fire. He was like, I wish I could make my pink mini of the month, and he friggin' put up a friggin' photo of the M drink. He's just too. He's too good at it. Gonna have to bring him down a peg or something. I'm having a tremor scythe on stream in 4 hours last night. Finished. How far along was it? Bomba. Hello. But that's still good. Again, no one told me about the stream. I'm starting to think you guys are doing it on purpose, that you don't want me joining. I think you want to come on here, advertise your streams, but you don't want me to come and watch. And I don't feel like I want to come watch. Why am I not allowed? Why am I not allowed to come watch? What's the issue? What's this table phobia? Why no table-y or watchy? Ah! Oh, that's all over the brains. Brains. 6 till 10, so that was 8 till midnight my time. Where was I at that time? What was I doing? Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know what I was doing at that time. I might have put too much medium in this gauze blaster. Do you know what, Francois? You're right. Shame on me. It is my fault. Yeah, absolutely 100% shame on me. You're bang on right. I am very sorry about that. But, I mean, when it comes to sleepies, don't you just find the whole day, everything's more difficult when you're tired? But I'm burning today. I'm going to do 3 hours today, I reckon. I don't think I'll do 2. I think I want to do the Pinky Challenge. Do you know what's nice about Tyranids? You don't want your edge highlights to look too clean. Because, you know, aliens. It's really nice, Warden, but you really don't have to. It's super nice. When I'm a friggin' millionaire-ass Saudi princess, I will stream all day, every day, okay? And then you can just get up whenever you want to and join. Okay? But until I'm a millionaire-ass streaming from my hot tub yacht, we're going to have to make do. You know, you getting up early every day to watch my stream is a sacrifice I'm willing to make. So yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine by me. Is there a photo of this Ravener as well? I wouldn't mind seeing it, if at all possible. Ah, you fool. You fool. It is if it pays off. Don't say if. When it pays off, it will be worthy sacrifice. When it pays off and I can actually send out goodies, that's when it's paid off, you know? If we're in Vegas having drinks, it's paid off, you know? That's when we can, yeah, that's when it's paid off, but not before. I think I want to do a little bit there. No, Francois, I don't think you understand. I don't function on no sleep. I don't function at all. Like, even basic motor skills go out the window. Yeah, I wish I could say, you know, I'm some kind of macho man that can work without sleep, but I can't. I can't. Like, to have this stream, I had to have a nap. Oh, also, for the record, buying tools and spray paint and milliput does not count. It doesn't count as me breaking my fast on buying models, by the way. It does not count. It's hobby supplies. It's not a mini. So I'm still 100% haven't purchased anything this year. Just saying. It's not, I've not broken my record. I will, Warden, because it's, you know what? Because between me and you, it's right. It's right and true and pure. I haven't bought any minis, monsieur. So, yeah, I know. I mean, don't get me wrong. I would love to walk into a store and be like, do you know what? 20% discount be damned. I'll take one of every Primark you have, sir. Yes, yes. What's that? Legion Imperialis? I'll never paint that. Give me a couple of those Titans, will you? Thank you. Yeah. But we're not. You know, it's real world. Real world. I've even stopped looking for bargains on table trades. That's how serious I am. It's turned into a thing now. Thank you, Francois. Oh, Francois. See, Francois seeing the reason supplies don't count. Because, like, you know, supplies keep the party going, you know? So you can't, you know, you're just hindering yourself if you include supplies in that. What am I going to do? Not base coat stuff. I've done a shambles on that neck, highlighting it. No one will know. Don't look at the neck. It's edge highlighted awful. Alien. It's an alien, so it's fine. It's fine. Exactly. Francois speaking. Absolute sense there. Oh, Francois, have I told you that you're my favourite? Have I told you that recently? You're my absolute favourite. And Warden, thanks for telling me about Battle Honours. Have I told you that you're my favourite? Yes, you are. What's that, Francois? No, you're my favourite, of course. You're favourites. But some favourites are more favourite than others, you know what I mean? Models and minis. I'm going there right now. Let's have a look. Models and minis. Models and minis. Models and minis. Models and minis. Who's John Blanche? Why has Nara got something called a Masterclass John Blanche? What's that? Army painter thing. Okay. Is that the lion? Magnus? Oh my. Magnus and the lion. Oh, would you look at him? Oh my days. What a little beauty. Oh, guys, check this out. Look at that little gem. Look at that. Huh? Now that is tasty. Oh, what a... No wonder you're commissioned. No wonder. Oh, there's a bit of a Space Wolf as well. Delish. Absolute delish. Oh, look at Schmitter's landing tank. Look at that. It's a Cromwell. Cromwell howitzer one. Or flamethrower one, I'm not sure. But I think the Cromwell with a flame was called the Crocodile, I do believe. If Schmitter's was here, he'd be able to tell me. Fred's assembling one of those... What are these Marines called? What's this Marini with the chunky armor that's not a Terminator? I forget what they're called. Ooh. Ooh. Some Trench Crusade. Wolf Painters assembly. Oh, there's another one. Look at this lumpy guy. Oh. Sorry, I know this isn't really what the stream we were going to go for, but... Okay, I'm up to speed now. Beautiful. Beautiful. No, it's John Blanche, not John Blasphemy. More than like, Warden. I think they're exquisite. And you said... See, that's why I don't believe you said you were going to stop painting before you found the live streams. That's why I don't believe it. Because... Look how good your painting is, you know? You numbnuts. I think that's just a pork pie to make us better friends. But we're already friends, Warden. You don't need to lie to be more friends with me. We already are. So quit telling me you stopped painting pork pies. You know? I don't believe for a second that was the case. I think you just wanted to be better friends, so you decided to lie. But dishonesty doesn't... Well, no. Well, you're wrong, bud. You're wrong. You're absolutely wrong there, buddy. Anytime you feel like you suck ass, just look at the Norn. Jeez Louise, buddy. Like, John Blanche is Warhammer. Okay, so why have I never heard of him, eh? Who is... No, but on a semi-serious note, who on earth is a John Blanche? Is he some... He said army painter on the box, so... Because you're a toad. I've never been called a toad before. I've been called many things by many people, but I don't think I've ever been called a toad. And this is coming from someone who's been called a virus. Someone called me a virus once. Polish girl called me a virus. Cholera, she called me, which I do believe is Polish for virus. How I laughed. It was nice. I've never been called a virus. Sometimes the random insults are the best ones. The ones you don't see coming. I love those ones. Oh, that's not a highlight. That's just a splodge of Cinnabite green in there. And this is not Cinnabite. This is Gauze Blaster. Table's highlights are... It's all right, Aliens. Aliens aren't perfectly highlighted. Table, it's fine. Just splodge it on. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. No mistakes there. Reader of pain. Oh, hang on a second. He's only gone and got a, what is it, a Cinnabite. He's only gone and got a Cinnabite as his friggin' profile. It's so good. Although my favourite's the Chatterer. It's Chatterer, right, I think? Although Goggly Man is pretty terrifying. Right, I do believe the flesh is now highlighted, and I've got loads of Cinnabite green left. So let's just triple make sure that I can't do any other bits. Maybe just a little bit there. Teeny bit there. Okay, if you insist, Warden. All right, fine. See, you wouldn't know that I've not glued bits on, would you? I've hidden that with paint. You wouldn't. You can 100% see. You can 100% see that I've bodged it. It's all right. Shh! Don't tell anyone. It's fine. Okay, yellows. I am gonna try and squirt some more some of that Gauze Blaster back in the pot though. Should we do a Titus layer whilst Reader of Pain's here? Reader, don't go anywhere. He's probably already gone. But just in case, and for all of us, we can do a Titus layer. Titus! How are you looking, buddy? Oh, you're solid. Is this Table's way of padding his hours? What, Titus? Hang on a second. Fundy. Now, sir, I must have words with you, Fundy. First of all, how very dare you? How very dare you accuse me of padding my hours? How very dare you? Second of all, in what way are you accusing me of padding my hours? Because I didn't, when I super speeded this guy, when I got this guy and I just blasted it, people were saying, why didn't you paint Titus? Because the giant, everyone said, I took too long with this guy. And then I blitz it. And then you say, where's Titus? And now, I'm going back to Titus. Now you're saying, are you padding your hours? You little Jezebels need to make up your mind. You need to come up with a point of view. And you bloody well need to stick to it. You bloody well need to stick to your guns. Well, what's that, Titus? You haven't missed Warden at all? Oh, well, I'm not going to tell him that. It's going to really hurt his feelings. You don't care about his feelings? He's nothing to you? Oh, my, Titus, you are very sassy today. I'm not going to tell Warden any of that. What? Nathan's not his friend? Oh, Titus, how did you hear that? Oh, really? He said that? I can't believe Nathan said that. Oh, my. Oh, my. What do you mean, how come my giant doesn't have tattoos? He's covered in tattoos. How dare you, Francois? He's covered in tattoos. You've not been around, Francois. You clearly haven't seen the tattoos going on. Our point of view is like water, it ebbs and flows in opposition to what you're currently doing. Dear Lord, I never, ever want that to change. The more we contradict ourselves minute by minute, the better. You know? If heaven help us if we all agree. We're doomed. You know, if we're all just, you know, agreeing all the time, there's no conflict. There's no jibber jabber. There's you know, no chuckles. So yeah, you contradict away. But it is official. Titus told me, Warden, Nold is not your friend. He does not like you. He doesn't. What's that, Titus? Nathan doesn't like Warden, and Warden doesn't like Nathan. How did you learn this? They told you. Oh my! And they both confided in you, and you're abusing their trust. They don't deserve your trust, Titus. Oh my! That's quite a claim. Titus is totally saying this. The blob of unrecognizable plastic is saying this, not me. Noel's always in my ear. You are always on my mind, telling me to kill again. Noel is always on my mind, telling me to steal everybody's spine. Phalanx yellow. Yes, we're going to go for that. I'm going to make a bit of phalanx mixed in with some Earden yellow. Yeah. Well, you know, friends. What are friends? What is friend? You know, what is friend? Frankly, I don't know. What is friend? What is befriend? See, I'm back to painting the model now, Fundy. And also, Fundy, don't think I haven't noticed. I haven't had your apology yet for the brazen accusations that you sent my way. Slander, some might call that. You know, not me, but some might call that slander. I shall write to court. Now the question is, do I do another layer? Because it's not looking too fresh, is it? It's not looking too fresh. Do you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to do another layer. I'm going to go straight on with the phalanx. Because I want to do the pinky challenge, you know? I'm excited about it now that I've got a couple more pinks. Oh, I'm really looking forward to Titus's face. And I will also not be thinning my paints for that either. Painting him is going to be a day of celebration. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful day. But we're nowhere near the 500. But I tell you what, we're a damn sight closer than everyone else. The only way someone could catch me if they started now is through artificial means. But there ain't no one else doing it on every one of their live streams. There ain't no one else doing that. Ain't no one other than the 500 Titus. He's unique. Yeah, still am Fundy. Yeah, still waiting. Yeah. Do you know what? That's fine. You saying I'm waiting for an apology is as good as an apology. Do you know what? Apology accepted, Fundy. I forgive you. You know, you strayed from the path, got a bit mean, but you've recognised the error of your ways, and you've apologised. So I forgive you. You are forgiven, Fundy, for your horrible words. So yeah, thanks for apologising, buddy. I appreciate that a great deal. Accepted in the spirit it was offered. Well, it was a heartfelt apology is what I the spirit I gained from that. Takes a big man to admit his mistakes, Fundy. So I'm glad that you admitted yours and apologised. Thank you. Thank you so much. Fundy, you couldn't do me a favour, could you? You don't have any, like, lovely old Warhammer packaging, box art stuff that you could post on Discord? Just one. Just one to pick me up a little bit. I'd love to see something. Yeah, if you could, we can forget about the whole apology thing. You couldn't upload just a cheeky photo of an old box art or an old mini, just something that we haven't seen yet, just to make me smile. Is that a teeny tiny request? Could you just do that for me? Just a little taste I think that's a yes. We lost Reader of Pain, didn't we? Reader of Pain was a one and gone. Oh, I just want to give a shout out to all my lurkers. You know, I know that I've got some now. You don't need to say anything. Just lurk away. I just want to say hi. I know you're lurking, and I appreciate you lurking. So, yeah. Shout out to all my lurkers. I freaking love lurkers, man. May I never know who you are. Get this swine some culture. Get this swine some culture stats. I mean, I'm pretty cultured. I mean, I eat food out the bin. That's pretty cultured, no? Why are my yellows so splotchy? I'm going to go with it, though. This style of painting is called a John Blanche. It's John Blanche style. Just saying, I am very cultured. I know what a John Blanche is. This is a 7.5 on the John Blanche scale. So, pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty up there. If you're not familiar with the John Blanche scale, you are uncultured. Oh, General. Thank you, Fundy. It's not often I ask requests of people, but I just had a hankering. Ah, that's the friggin'... He's only gone and posted Space Marine. That's the epic version. So good. The Hive War box set art is just one of my faves. Absolute faves. The Hive War one is just exquisite. Absolutely exquisite box art. Space Marine. I'd love a copy of Space Marine. Do you know what? I think that Space Marine on the left, I think they based that on Al Pacino, to be honest. Oh, there's another one. You can still get those models, frankly. They're still around. You're always asking. That's him turning up. That's how Ven turned up. Dude. I gotta stop talking to him on Instagram. He's too on it. He's too on it. Also, hi, Ven. It's a 2 on the John Blanche scale. 1 point for being Warhammer. 1 point for having paint on it. Well, fair enough. Fair enough. Can't argue with the John Blanche scale. John Blanc. I don't think it's Blanche. I think it's Blanacki. John Blanacki. Oh, bugger. Sorry, Ven. Sorry, dude. Just tell me you were lurking. Tell me I didn't not see your messages. Please tell me you were just lurking and I just didn't... Not that I just didn't notice. There's another one. £5. Space Marine bike, £5. Wait, Fundy's from the UK? Fundy's English? Oh, I was way ahead of you. I immediately mentioned the price tag. And you all heard it. I mentioned the price tag immediately. Fundy didn't need to point that sucker out. Sorry, Ven. Ven, can you just remind me of what a filthy dog I am for not having bought any minis this year? Just remind me of how disgusted you are with me for that. If you could do that, that'd be great. It is, yeah, it's pure culture. Pure culture. John Blanacki would be proud. Wait, no, don't call me good girl. You're supposed to... No. No, that's reassurance. Oh, I'm not leaving that. I'm not leaving that yellowed in. I will remove that bit. because I love those little kinks in the plate. I love them too much to accidentally paint over and leave it. He's doing this on purpose. He's doing it on purpose. He's paying me compliments. He's positively reinforcing my thing. All right, fine. I'll take it. Thanks. It's a very elusively effective way of insulting me, doing the opposite of what I asked. It's very clever. Second edition box set. I'd love one of those. Second edition was the one I had as a kid. Yeah. The Dreadnought on a piece of cardboard was my fave. I love that. Stop it! Stop it! No, they found my kryptonite. They're paying me compliments. I don't know where I stand. Stop it! It hurts. Stop complimenting. Oh, God. Stop it. I feel like that bit in the second It movie when he starts withering away, when they're like, we're not afraid of you, and he starts turning into a little egg. Stop it. No, this is... There's something wrong. There's something very wrong with what's going on here. Somebody break the stalemate, for the love of God. I'm calling for aid. You know what it is? They want me to break the embargo of not buying stuff. That's why they're doing it. They're reverse psychologyizing me, aren't they? That's what they're playing at. They want me to break. No. Oh, this is a painting stream. That's the worst reversey insult. No. I'm out of my depth. I don't know what to say to this. I'll just continue painting. God. Hey, I could try the new pinks out on these brains. Where are my new pinks? So I went Screamer Pink and Pink Horror. I'm going to try these out right now, actually. Screamer Pink's been mentioned a few times, so it's been on my radar for a while, because I've heard people talking about how good it is in chat. So... But what I need to do... Revenge singing I could. I'm not feeling especially musical. I'll give it some thought. Guys, I need some help with cheesing, right? So, I have a voucher, or the remainders of the voucher. Thank you very much, Nathan, for that. That was friggin' super exquisite. Now, the issue is I can't use... If I buy it online, I don't get the free paint for buying 10, right? So I don't get it for that. But if I go into the store and buy the same amount of paints, I'll get one free for every 10 I buy. However, what I can't do is go in with the voucher, order it there, and then when they hand it over to me, because it was an online order, they can't then give me the free paint as well. So, either I somehow convert the voucher to cash, or some other way to cheese the system. Oh, Vendetta, hello. Francois's got Alaskan bullworm. Oh, dear God. I'm just... Oh, do you know what? This Screamer Pink is really nice, actually. Not regretting buying this at all. Oh, Alaskan bullworm. Okay. Can someone help me? I want to finesse/cheese this system. I want to get my free paints, but I want to use the voucher to do it. How can I cheese it? How can I cheese this? I can't currently think of a way. I'm stuck. 6 or 7 free paints hang in the balance here. So high stakes bit of cheesing needs to occur. Yes. Yeah, okay. Thanks, Fundy. So you think I should just straight up start murdering? This Scream of Pink is delicious. I'm really glad. So the reason I got it is because it's very dark pink. So I figured it could be like my recesses colour for when I do the painting challenge mini, which will be quite soon actually. Yeah, we got loads of time this stream. Yeah, essentially, yeah. It could be because I was figuring the free paints that I pick could all be blues, which would significantly reduce the sting of Titus. That's what I was thinking. So what I'm trying to do is cheese away to get free blues. So, but I don't have a plan. I was trying to think of something. Well, I mean, do I want to use the pinks? You know, because like blues, sure. You know, I haven't got good at blues. But do I want to? I don't want to use the word waste because it's Titus. But do I want to commit some pink paint to Titus? I mean, I will if enough people want it. I will. Obviously, you know, I'm a bit of a pushover. I'm easily swayed. So if enough people want it, I'll do it. I wouldn't want you to think that I'm stingy. Just one. Okay. All right. For the comp. Okay. Then I'll do one if you're willing to take a screenshot of it for me. Oh, I can do that as well, actually. But all right, I'll do a pink layer on Titus. This question is Screamer Pink. I'm thinking we should go. I mean, pink horror's pretty bright, but I think Fulgrim Pink is even brighter. This is even brighter. I'm going to paint a layer on Titus. And then what we can do is we can tell people that that's my entry, and I'll paint one up anyway. Yeah, the trouble is I can't see Fulgrim. If Fulgrim turns up, I will use Fulgrim. Oh, wait, hang on. Here we go, Fulgrim. Fulgrim Pink. Bingo. I'll do Fulgrim. And I'll do that in just a moment. I'll just highlight these bits of brain, which is almost done. Not even highlight, sorry. I'll just paint these bits of brain. And then I'll put a pink on Titus. Although he's not dry yet, so we'll have to wait a little bit. He's not dry. Well, Vendetta, to be honest, we'll do the 500th layer in paint, and then we can null oil him to bring out all of those details. And I'm going to paint like the heraldry on him and paint a face on him and everything. We're going to paint him up right nice. And then I'm going to submit him into any painting competition I can find. That's my goal. Just before I sell him, of course. Because I need to build up a portfolio to show Cavs. That's what his friends call him, Cavs. Only his good friends, though. They call him Cavs. Because I want to prove to Cavs that it's worth €1 million. No, but we could make a face with the stamps. But I was actually looking forward to painting the eyes on. I was going to give him wild eyes. Okay, that's done. Where was I at? What was I going to say? Bagger, what was I going to say? Could have been that important. I mean, he might be big enough for googly eyes, to be honest. Right, let's try pink horror with no additionals. Everyone's doing Vortex now. What has Fred started? Yeah, it needs a bit of ink. Needs a bit of ink. Let's put in a bit of carrion crimson. Well, I mean, I would enter him, but I would have to get there. Like, I'm all for the gag, right? I'm all for the gag, but I'd have to be able to travel to Adepticon, which is money, and I'd have to friggin'. I'm sure you got to pay to enter. I'm sure you got to do that. But even if it wasn't, I'd have to get there, wouldn't I? So I think it. I think it would have to. Hey, no. Yeah, I don't think I could. I'm going to use a fine detail on this. Ah, Fred, thank you for your kind words in Discord. That PM was very, very sweet of you. You just got to stop being a perfect man, all right? You got to tone it down a little bit, all right? For us mere mortals, stop being so, like, it's really nice. It's I'm not used to it. Ah, see, Noel didn't get the Ven Warden telegram, did he? Yeah, the cycle has broken. Ah, the world swings back into balance. All is right. Up is up and down is down, and yeah, everything's back to normal. Fantastic. I was worried for a sec there. You're just gonna have to tell us, Brasiev. That's the only thing. To be honest, guys, I'm actually spending nothing. I've been such a super good dad. I'm spending nothing on me until today and buying a few paint supplies. So not that great at all, actually. Yeah, I just bought some paint supplies and some milliput. But on the more positive note, cake bearers are 100% to go. As soon as that order comes in, I'll toddle down and get it. And it's going to be... Don't listen to Ven. Ven's in opposite world. He's gone. His brain's gone broken. He can't. He's talking in opposites. So's Warden, for that matter. They've gone sideways. Nips. Actually, Nold. I hate to say it, but the grey sear, the milliput, and these two pinks, I had to buy them myself. They were not voucherable. So technically I bought those ones. However, everything else is you, Nold. So yeah, so thanks again. I was also saying thank you to you when you were not in the stream, by the way. Yeah. So credit where credit's due. We were just trying to figure out a way of cheesing free paints for Titus though, but so far the only tip I've got that's a possible avenue for cheesing it is to murder people. That was Fundy's contribution. Everyone's got to take care of their poops, Nold. You know, you got to be regular. Balanced diet, I say. So, you know. But, I mean, maybe too much information. Ah, Fred! Stop it! Don't you join the gang? Why didn't you just say, Table, why do you always have to not stream at this time, you son of a bitch? Oh, your dad! I thought you were talking about your bowel movements. Oh, sorry, no. I thought you were talking about pooping. I was going to say, I was like, are we that familiar? Is that what we've got to? Where you're openly talking to me about your movements? I mean, I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm not okay with it. Like, you know, we've known each other a while now. If that's known each other a while, what is it? 3 weeks, if that? It's strange. Socializing in internet world is really condensed. It's very, very different. Like, yeah, it's definitely like socializing concentrate. I don't know how it progresses as fast as it does, but it does. It's an entity in on itself. People who don't live anywhere near each other in a very short space of time get to know each other really rather well. It's just it's a mysterious treat. Oh, which one? Nips. I've got some of those. Which ones did you get? Is it the lizard guy? Well, the personal issues thing is I don't think I'm like a... Okay, on that note, I don't think I'm like the leading authority on solving personal issues. I've got a whole bag of cats rattling around up here. But just maybe, if in me explaining how I deal with such things, even if like 0.5% is useful, then it was worth spieling about it, you know? Just my personal opinion. And that's why whenever someone tells me about stuff, I also listen, because you could in turn get something in return, you know? You don't have to, but sometimes people come out with their own nuggets of wisdom. Not that I'm saying mine are wisdom nuggets. Accidental nuggets. Oh, so he's full of it, isn't he? He was saying Slaves of Darkness, but really it was a Valkyrie. What is it with him and Valkyries? I need to know what this obsession with Valkyries is. I mean, they're all right models. No worries, Ven. You lurk away, bud. I do love my lurkers. In fact, I'm going to peek at the blue tech. We got some lurkers. Loves me lurkers. I feel like lurkers could be a xeno species on some world somewhere called lurkers. I like the idea of that. As you know, I do like my flora and fauna, Warhammer flora and fauna. I don't think there's enough of it in the lore. But lurkers could be something. That pink's nice, but it needs a little something. Little touch of Folger and pink, I think. And then we can do Titus. That's definitely not okay. Paint. Bye, Van. Thank you, Warden. I'm gonna go jump in there. The only issue is he won't know I'm in, so I'll be in skulking mode because I'll be lurking. I can't log in on this computer, but I can find him. What's KS's channel? Can someone PM me a link? This pink isn't going to work. These pinks are really nice. I'm not regretting these pinks at all. Not regretting them. Looks gooey. I like gooey brains. Thank you. Confident. He said he's paying it today. When it's done, he'll post it. Oh, no, it's not him saying he's going to get it done tonight. No, that's just me misreading it. Right, let's thank you, Warden. Oh my days, so that picture was him. Such a good picture. His channel's already better than mine. Oh, sign in if you've been granted access to this video. I can't watch it. I can't go through the login details on this computer. Can't do it. Okay, that's unfortunate. I need to figure that out. Right, Titus. Let's get so he's a little bit moist, ever so ever so slightly moist in his groove. Oh, he's a little bit moist on the top. Oh no! Oh, we've got a big problem there. He's not dry on the top. Stop! You got to stop pushing for pink Titus. He's got moist holes. Yeah, Titus the damp. Right, I'll mix up some Dawn Yellow and highlight this sucker in the meantime. The Discord is great that we took to these dogs. There's nothing wrong with the people in the Discord. My deception may not be truly be deceitful as you think. I understand. Soundwave, hello. Are you new? Are you staying? Are you one and done? If you just hang around 5 more minutes, you're going to see Titus. He just ended the stream. Dang it, missed it again. I hope he used blue tack this time. You can't underestimate the power of blue tack. Blue tack is powerful stuff. I won't risk any hurt to the blue tack theory. It is solid. Every streamer should blue tack. Ah, Soundwave is staying because he loves me. Oh, Soundwave, you bless you. Don't forget to subscribe. Got to get back to 1,000 because of the M thing. Yeah, the M which we don't talk about. The M word. Yeah, although Warden talks about that liberally. Son of a. Did we hit 100? Did we hit 100 subs, Warden? Hey, Soundwave, I think you might have been number 100. Table can read really. Well, now you're just lying. Soundwave, welcome. 100 subs. There we go. Someone unsub to take me down a notch. Humble, remember humble. So that's 10%. Now that was the easiest 10%, right? So to get to 1,000, something happens at 500. I don't know what it is. I think I'm just allowed to sell merch. So what I'll probably sell is incredibly offensive emails. I might sell that. Yeah. Yeah. If it gets to 500, my merch will be incredibly offensive emails. Francois, if you don't think I am deadly serious about, if I can, buying myself a hot tub and streaming forevermore from a hot tub, and so you'll still see my hands, but you'll just hear jacuzzi sounds in the background. If you don't think I'll do that, then you are sorely mistaken, sir. I absolutely love jacuzzis, and I deserve it. I'm a pretty little princess. Why, thanks, Sandwave. You can definitely stay. But the general rule of thumb is we do like balance around here. So by all means, pay me a compliment. But just measure it out with some insults, you know? We don't want me to develop an ego now. Yeah, Francois, I will 100% do that. And if you don't think I will grab myself a Starlink and just randomly stream somewhere painting stuff, that is also, yeah. The more ridiculous the venue when I pan the camera around, the better. Yep, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking restaurants. I'm thinking on the edge of the cliffs. Oh, if only, Fundy. If only the vortex was the hot tub. That's how it would be. Yeah, that's exactly how it'd be. All stream. That's what you'd hear. Well, Soundwave, this is actually a Tyranid. It's a Zonothrope. A psychic-powered little hovery squishy bugger that zaps psychic blast balls at people and makes the units around him fight all the harder. With, what is it, Synaptic something, guys? Someone help me out. Oh, Soundwave, I really do know that you're new now. Just give it a minute. I'll mess something up. I'll say something and you'll be like, oh, that table guy's despicable. I must type some insults immediately. Oh, Node asked me a question. Scroll up. Table, you are always full of great ideas like painting competition. Wasn't my idea. And the Discord. Again, the Discord wasn't my idea. Should I build my Mini with an MK7 helmet or a cool night helmet? I don't know the difference, Nold. There wouldn't happen to be photos. There wouldn't happen to be photos of the helmets in Discord, would there, Nold, by any chance? Shut up, Warden. Stop this reversey world. Besides, you weren't around when the... How would you know? You weren't around when the Discord was created, friggin' 10 years ago. Oh, handsome. Oh, okay, that compliment can stay. Cardboard will be praised. Well, Soundwave, tyrannies are pretty fun. Where in the world are you, roughly, out of interest? Because it will dictate. Unfortunately, some places are better than others in the world for getting your hands on the old GW. I think the photo came through. Hang on a sec. Oh, okay. Now, the Nighthead is a nightmare to paint, right? That's a given, right? Because it's got that inner eye armor, and under the visor bit, right? So they're an absolute nightmare. What model's this going on, this head? Thanks, Dips. Appreciate you. Whatever you asked, I don't know what it was you asked, frankly. I'll be honest, I'm a sucker for the first head. I think the first head is better, but it very much depends on the model. But I will say this, the Nighthead is going to be very difficult to paint, I would say. Yeah, there's the new minis out this Saturday, but I think there was no Termagants left, unfortunately. I was totally going to paint a Termagant pink, but oh, Soundwave, sorry. Yeah, I know the channel only says 102 subs, but we've been streaming casually since mid-October last year and streaming seriously like over 200 hours this month, this year alone, since January. So there's a lot of lore, Soundwave. However, the good news is that it's easy to pick up if you're just lurking. So if you just lurk for a few streams, you'll soon be brought up to speed. And the good news is that the laws, you can add to it at any time. Like, it's not... it's a very much a fluid entity, so don't you worry. You listen in for a bit, lurk a little bit, chime in whenever you want. You'll get a laugh, and then whatever you've said goes into the lore as well. So it's very much a very chaotic... Think about it in the warp without a Gellerfield. It's kind of like that. That's what it is. Although, if you're new to Warhammer, you might not necessarily know what a Gellerfield is. Good job, Table. Yep, very inclusive of you, buddy. Nicely done. So anyway, yeah, highlights. Brr, am I right? Brr. Oh, really? You say that, Nips? Really? Do you now? Fundy, yeah. Fundy does drop bangers. He's dropped out some real bangers. Although the last one, was it yesterday? That was too big a banger because I didn't get it. So it was. I'm just doing some freehand armor bits there. I don't know what I'm doing there, but felt like the right move. I might do a little bit here as well, just ever so slightly. Just teeny tiny bits. Check out table is freehand. Yeah. Thanks, Fred. Yeah. I think the mid layer blue was a bit too aggressive, but I need to do the teeth as well. I want to do something with the teeth. Give him some pearly whites, but this guy's come out all right. I was ever so slightly rusty with the colours, and I was over, like I say, I was overzealous with the mid layer blue, but I'm happy with how he's come out. He has got any. I didn't want terribly dark recesses on him, but it's a nice little addition to the hive. Oh my Francois, I don't know where you're coming. Just out of nowhere, Francois. Where? What brought that on? Out completely out of the blue. Yeah, that's not even a shot. That's a full on broadside, just pinged out. I mean, like it's not wrong. He is accurate. I don't know how he knows that about me, but it's not. Like I don't know. I just don't know how he figured that out. But it's right. Oh God. This guy's done. Oh, teeth. Part of me just wants to Cinnabite them. Do I want to just do that? Well, no, my Cinnabite is dry. I'm just gonna do some Corax. A little bit of Corax, why not? So, in the interest of having something with the teeth, I'm just going to put on a little teeny tiny bit of Corax, just ever so slightly, just to show that he's got some teeth. And that's all it needs. That's literally it. That's all it needs. You know what? There was nothing about that wasn't unenjoyable. That was a nice little... That was a gem. Right little gem of a model. We can have Corax's Tyrannid teeth. I'm fine with that. He clearly flosses. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. Lovely. Now we get to some good stuff as well. We get Pink Titus done. You know what? Him sitting on the shelf looks even better. That's nice. Oh, yeah. So for the 100 pledge, guys, for the 100 pledge, they did say that I do have to be doing the bases. They said it was a bit naughty that I wasn't painting bases. So they said that for the 100, I'm going to have to do... Oh, sorry. Yeah, Soundwave. Here's a tour. Here's my executive shelving. Here's my paint storage. There you go. There's a giant over there. He's a recent paint job. There's Saturnine Terminator Praetor. My organised settings. My stamping plate stuff. Some BBs that were going to be used for Votan heads. And then more organisy stuff here. And more shelving up here. Where we've got Titus. And I didn't bother taking down the old stuff from the stream. And it's just behind the shelves. Holding up the shelving. Which is kind of wedged in. That's where we're at. Yeah, I know. Hold your applause. I might do the bases in green, goblin green. Although it would be moot green, wouldn't it? Okay, so Titus. Let's get a layer on him, and it's going to be, what do we agree on, Fulgrim? All right, I'll do one layer of Fulgrim, but I don't want to eat up all my pinks. Well, Soundwave, I mean, few hours every single day. Few hours every single day. Just painting away the demons. You know, if you stop painting, the demons set in. The darkness comes for you. I might just dip the bases. I could just dip the bases. Like if you had a big pot of black, you could just be like, blop, blop, you know? Okay, so the stipulations were, I didn't have to bring any into Pledge Warden. They said it's about clearing your piles of shame and having some fun and getting some progress done. He said if it was started last year and you finish it this year, that counts, even if it's just a base. So I think I have my 100 somewhere, in theory, but I really, really do. I really, really need to friggin' up my base game, without a doubt. Considering my base game is currently 0. Ooh, hey! Yeah, a Titus layer. If Titus layer is, I've already hit the 100. If we count a Titus layer as, yeah, we could. Yeah, that's not a bad idea actually. Oh, that's very pink. Remember, Ven wanted a photo as well, so it's fitting that this is Folger in pink because this is perverse. You guys asked for it though. You made me do it, but it is a perversion of Titus. But I mean, Titus was always he was always a little bit. People were always a little bit suspicious of him having some taint. So, some taint. That didn't work. I don't know if Titus will be the highlight, to be honest. Maybe. It's quite a lot of pink. To get the perfect coverage, Fulgrim's taking a bit of a hit here. Well, you need it. You need the. I'm not getting the coverage I need. I might have to put Fulgrim pink on the list. That's my fear. That's my fear, Node. Like, but the way I soothe that concern is, you know what, we might be at 1,000 by then, and ad revenue will be coming in. You know, so I can just use the old ad revenue. That's what I'm thinking. Because if this channel monetizes, which it will, when it monetizes, it will be all people tuning in for Warhammer stuff. So who knows how that will affect the. You know, it might not, because it's not an old channel, is it? It's a new channel, so it might be more advertiser friendly. Who knows? I don't know. Titus. So there's something a bit wrong about seeing him in pink. It's like pink brings out all the horrible details. It feels like if you had this like growing out of your arm, you would go see a doctor, wouldn't you? It kind of feels, it's got that kind of like tumor feel. It's just a bit. It really does bring out his eyes as well. It's true. It's really it's really hard to tell where he is and what's going on, but it's still delicious. Right, Nara's not here, so I'm going to have to remember the layer myself. Let's mark that off. Oh, sorry, Node. Sorry. Yeah, sorry. My bad. Okay. There you go. There's one for the photo. I'm just going to keep him in here until Noel says I'm good. Good. Okay. Fantastic. And thanks, Fundy, for the remind. I will mark that now. There goes my perfect tally record. That's what you get for doing it in front of the camera. Right, I need to find a mini to paint pink. You know? I mean, this guy's right here. Maybe? Well, he is a bit individualistic. I'm going to go... Hang on a second. I'm just going to go consult... I'm going to go consult the buckets. I'm sure I've got something kicking about that we can pink. I'm pretty excited about this painting competition. Who's already done their entry out of interest? No, they're not painted. They're not base coated. No, they're not base coated. They're just bases. Bear with me 1 second, gentlemen and ladies. I'm pretty sure I've got something rustling around. Bingo. I've got a contender. So we got this guy. We got this guy that I did this effect for, and then we've moved on since then. And I was going to keep him. Hey, Wolf. I was going to keep this guy for the effect as like a learning thing. However, I'm kind of thinking I'd paint him. What do we think to this one, guys? Or I can paint this ultramarine in pink. We could paint him in pink. He was going to be a Titus, but we can paint him in pink. You know what? Screw it. Let's do the ultramarine. Ultramarine, what do we think? I'm thinking ultramarine. Yeah, ultramarine. Am I right? It's ultramarine, isn't it? Yeah, it's going to be the ultramarine. Yeah, it is. It's the ultramarine, let's be honest. Yeah, it's definitely him. Just got to clear off these vents. Right, I also have a question on the pinks, right? So, let's get my pinks. I got Pink Horror, Emperor's Children. Oh, I'm an idiot. So I bought a Pink Horror today because I didn't have Pink Horror, right? I have Pink Horror already. I bought a Pink Horror thinking it was a new pink that I didn't own, and I already own Pink Horror. Oh dear, table. You thought you were being so clever. Fulgrim, Emperor's Children, pink. My question. Doomfire Magenta, not pink, right? Doomfire Magenta, not pink? Because it's magenta? Yeah, oh, I already know that answer. I'm trying to cheat. Trying to cheat right there. I know I have a pink ink. I know I have one. I know I have a pink somewhere. Oh, hello. Star Ruby. Star Ruby. Pink, right? Star Ruby is pink. Okay, I'm gonna use Star Ruby. I'm also gonna take the pink, which I've now subsequently lost. Blood Angels, Blood Angels. Ah, that's definitely pink. Oh, so you said Doomfire Magenta is okay. Right, if everyone's okay with that, I will do Doomfire Magenta. No worries, you lurk away, Soundwave. You lurk away, bud. Screamer Pink. What have we got here? No, that's more purple than pink. That's definitely purple, right? Yeah, that's purple. Wazdaka red. Pink? No, it's red, isn't it? That's red. Wazdaka. Okay, so I've got my pink ink. I don't think I need to do Doomfire Magenta. I don't think I need it. I don't have sponge. I was going to mark it out with inks. You know what? I will use Doomfire Magenta because it will help me mark out what I want to do. So, the question is, where did I put it? Screamer, Blood Angel, Carrion Crimson. No, no, no. Ah, there it is. Okay. A paint shaker. I've got over here. I've got a vortex mixer. So yeah, that does that. And also, can I just show off my custom shelves that I built my shelves around it because this is wedged in by the lamp. So I built custom shelves, and you can see they curve a little bit because this is also wedging in that shelf. Won't move that. Sound construction, that is. Oh, the beeping. It was my fan. It was making a weird sound, so I just adjusted the speed to see if that made it fixed. I made it faster to make the fixed sound. So, yeah, that's what that was. Right, let's have a look at what Doomfire Magenta is. Bye, Tan. Wolf. So pink, even the pink actually looks darker, believe it or not. Strangely enough. I'm quite surprised by that. Okay, happy to help, Sound. Although Soundwave is a good name. Soundwave is my favourite Transformer. It could be a sign. So, the pink, ironically, is the darker one. So you will be Recesses. Yes, I am. Then I just don't feel the need to laud my wealth. Like my wealth is in my ability to work with cardboard, my knowledge, my skill. That's my flex. I don't need to, just money. Why would I do that? Just flexing money. What am I? Some kind of savage animal? No, I shall flex with my skills. My incredible cardboard skills. Okay, Soundwave, let's test that. You're a big Transformers fan, huh? So what would what if I said this phrase, what would you reply? Bar weep grana, weep ninny bon. Bar weep grana, weep ninny bon. Bar weep grana, weep ninny bon. Okay, Fundy, you lurk away, bud. Lurking is welcome. Right, that one's darker, that one's darker. I'm going to do this one darker. Belt can be... I'm going to alternate it. I'm going to go every other one. I might do codpiece and that dark as well. Everyone prefers a darker codpiece. Belt will be light. So then satchels will be dark. Oh no, I won't use white. Actually, I will use just a very, very light pink. Well, those bits are now like that. No, you're right, Soundwave. I'll give it to you, bud. I'll give it to you, yeah. Oh no, Angel of Blood. Angel of Blood has chosen. He's chosen the wrong time to come in. Yeah, this is my army. I've got 1,500 points in this color scheme. This is actually, it's actually a painting challenge. Basically, the filthy scum that are the people who watch this terrible, terrible live stream have insisted that we paint in pinks on the next model. Well, no, Nold. Technically, Cup says it, but it's to the Junkions. So, check yourself. So if that satchel's that colour, I'm going to go ahead and leave those ones brighter because they can all be a nice little bright clump. Recess of the leg, yeah, sure, we can do that colour. And then maybe the booties can be different. No, but he said Junkion. They said it in on the Junkion planet, so I gave it to him. All right, no, it is more right. He is technically right, which is the best form of right. Yeah, all right. Nathan wins. You know what? I am going to do those bits and these circles this color. I think you're fine, Nathan. I didn't. You friggin' hairy bastard. I completely forgot. I know you guys helped me with the teeny tiniest scale of Gundam, but I did forget it. It was like, oh, I've forgotten it. I didn't even Google it. I was so tired. I was willing to give it to you, Soundwave, but friggin' Nathan couldn't be nice to a new person. It's all Nathan's fault. Let's blame everyone. Blame Nathan. Nathan, it's your fault. Nathan, it's your fault. I'm gonna ink that bit and this bit. And if I'm doing that, I might as well do that in there. And this part of the face. You now know the Transformers universal language. Universal greeting. Sorry, my bad. Not universal language. Universal greeting. Just a greeting. Okay, done, 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 done. Can I see the palm on this one? Ever so slightly. Oh, there's a lot of mold lines there, isn't there? Yeah, go ahead. Absolutely fine with me. See you later, Fred. Thanks for the kind words again, bud. Appreciate you. Do appreciate the kind words. Do they embrace mold lines? I'd like to think that they have a whole secret society with sneaking mold lines into their webpage on their super duper well painted stuff, leaving mold lines on. I'd like to think they do that. I thought I was done with that, but I'm going to do... Okay. Yeah, metal mold lines. Dear Lord, that was what an absolute monster that was. What I quite like is about this Space Marine is he can be our forever reminder of not only the first painting competition, but also the oh yeah, for the record, I know, yes, I know what you're thinking, Table. Why enter the painting competition? You're guaranteed to win. I can't win the competition, okay? So don't let this exquisite painting put you off, guys. I cannot win my own contest. I know we all know that I've already won, even at this early stage, but I cannot be legally voted the winner. So feel free to enter. It's just pinks. Any model, just pinks. Yeah, but I can't. For starters, I'm not a citizen, so I'm not privy to such tampering. I don't want to win. I'd much rather someone else win. What a quality prize! Pink Titus, yeah, he's pretty solid contender actually. We got photos of him, right? I think I might enter Pink Titus. This guy be damned. I'll enter Titus. No, because that guarantees a win. I can't enter Titus. Flemish, hello, a new person. Why, hello. I've got to say it. Please subscribe. I'm most painfully desperate. Terrible things have happened to me. Have pity on me, sir. Or miss. Please subscribe. Look and subscribe. I cannot mention it, other than it begins with M. Oh, the terrible trauma. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Flemish. I know you're new here, but I have experienced terrible ills. Terrible ills at the hands of ruffians. Only your subscription to the channel may appease me. May fix the terrible damage in my heart. Where am I going with this? Ah, no, where's Fred's when I need him? Tyranids. Anyway, what about those Tyranids, eh? 100 is a nice number, but to undo the psychological trauma and emotional pain that I have experienced in the last 7 days, we must make it 1,000. 1,000 Flemish. Yeah, it's true, Nathan. I scare everyone away. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, Flemish. I do have this nasty habit of scaring people away immediately. Oh, I'm just a guy in a cupboard who doesn't know how to. It's the first. It's the first interaction that I fluff up. That's what it is. And I don't know how to unfluff once I've fluffed it. Thanks, Flemish. You will never know when I upload. I deliberately never notify anyone. But you will know when I start streaming. But other than that, you'll never be notified of anything. But you might get a little tables live sort of thing. But other than that, you won't be disturbed. Thank you very much. Oh, with the way people talk to me, Flemish, you'd think it was incredibly painful. I'm reminded every day. These animals, they remind me every day how they have to suffer the torments of a subscription to my channel. Well, thank you. So anyway, did anyone actually post their pink entries in Discord? Is there any that I can have a look at so I can completely copy their ideas? I mean, compliment their work. Warden's got me again. I swear he says that when I waffle on too long. It's working wonders for reining me in. I've just realised that I might not even use Screaming Pink on this, ironically. And I already had Pink Horror, so I didn't really expand my pink palette by anything, frankly. Ah, Pink Gormanga. I look forward to that, actually. I'm sure that will be a treat to behold. Part of me thinks, oh, I don't know. You started over? What made you start over then, out of interest? I don't have a pink stamping plate colour. I tried to find stamping makeup, but I went in 2 makeup shops and they both looked at me when I was talking about stamping polish. And I tried to make it sound like it was for my daughter, but they looked at me like I was weird. I was like, 2 shops, I'm not doing anymore. Making a fool of myself. Hey, Schmitz! Schmitz, thank God you're here. Your tank, it's a Cromwell, right? But is it the Cromwell, is it a crocodile or is it a Cromwell with a mortar on the front? I need to know. It's not a crocodile because the crocodile would have a tank on the back. So it is a Cromwell, but it's got a short barrel. So it was a mortar Cromwell, right? I must know. I must know. It's definitely not a flamer because it didn't have the fuel tank on the back. Yeah, exactly. Crocodile has a trailer. I just said that, Fundy. Thanks. Yeah, I just said that. I just said that, Fundy. I'll put that, I'll chalk that one up to latency. I'm sure Fundy would not have corrected me if he had heard me say the right answer. Yeah. It's a really nice model, Schmitz. I like it. I mean, I've got to question myself. How much are you going to see under there? I mean, frankly, if it's not white, then I don't have any issue with just leaving it magenta. Is this model accidentally going to kickstart me wanting to paint Emperor's Children? Is that what's going to happen? It counts, Nathan. If they say it counts, it counts. Don't worry. Don't worry. It's not super strict, dude, you know? Main thing is you have fun with it, you know? Bugger. Oh well, it's lighter now. Oh well, no, some of the darker. Hey Nips. Yes, this is my entry. I mean, geez, I know I didn't think of it, but I think I should bloody well enter, you know. The guys went to all the effort to think up the idea and to implement it. I think I should at least do them the favour of submitting something, you know? As you all should. Or feel guilty forever you shall. Yes. Never let you forget we won't. Yes. No pressure, lots of pressure. Yes. But you do as you like. You could do what you want, but you must do what we say. Yes. Yes. Okay, is this finally marked out? Yeah. We're marked out. So all I've got to do is figure out how I do one of the pink bits, rinse and repeat, figure out how to do the other pink bit, and I'm sorted. That's all I got to figure out. Yeah, I bet you're not working on your second entry, though. Here's entry number 1. Oh, he's a bit flaky. Oh, I got some Titus residue on me. Ugh, he excreted. Ugh, feel fit. All right, I'll give you that, Nips. First entry goes to Nips. Right, so Fulgrim is the lightest pink that I have, okay? So it can't necessarily be my edge highlight. Emperor's Children could be an edge highlight. Because Fulgrim will be my lightener, not necessarily a highlight. Oh, it's a tough one. But I can use whites to lighten pinks. That's been okayed. So there is that. I would like to use Screamer Pink, but I think Screamer Pink is too dark for my plans. Pink Horror. Pink Horror, Emperor's Children. I might go that route. Maybe. Maybe if I use Screamer Pink to darken it a little bit. A little bit of a pickle. Well, first things first, we need to choose on our base layers. So maybe one is Emperor's Children, one is Pink Horror, and then Pink Horror blends up to lighter Pink Horror, and Emperor's Children blends up to Fulgrim Pink, and then Fulgrim Pink with white is the edge highlight. And then Pink Horror just blends up and up and up and up and up, and then the edge highlight is almost white. Good question. If Warden's here, he can help you out with blood effects. But splatter, I would just take the brush and I just take a big old brush with stiff bristles like this, and I just flick. I put some ink on it and just flick it. But you need something a little bit more springy. Well, that might do it, actually. That's what I'd do, but I'm probably not the best person to ask. Toothbrush is way better. Yeah, it's a way better idea. That's a good tip. Toothbrush is the way. Who was that? Vendetta? Yeah, good move, Vendetta. Nice one, buddy. That's a good one. Might re-ink this recess once I've got the lighter pink in there. That's what I'm thinking. Go ahead, Soundwave. Come and go as you please, bud. You don't have to stay for the whole thing. You do you, buddy. It's all good. No, I feel you. Having something on in the background. You know, some people might say that this stream is their background nonsense. One thing's for sure, you don't get blasted by ads. Apart from my made-up make-believe ads that I sometimes blast out. But they're not real ads. We do have a little community of streamers. Which reminds me, Francois is waiting in the wings for this stream to start. So don't even wait. Just go over there now. Just get out of this stream. This stream's nonsense. Francois actually knows what he's talking about. Head on over to Francois. You'll actually see some good painting, not just some maniac in a cupboard. He's not even wearing trousers. There you go. There's my endorsement. Ironically, it's about no ads and no advertise Francois, but that's different, right? Thanks, Vendetta. Appreciate it. Sometimes I go a bit quiet. It's true. Wait, hang on. He means that ironically. He thinks I talk too much. Oh, he did a little trickster switcheroony reversey, didn't he? He wanted me to fall into that trap. He wanted me to, because he said, yes, he caught me. Yes. Oh, no irony. You don't... Do I not? Oh, no. Well, I mean, let's be honest. I know you say I bring it up too much, but I did take a massive self-esteem hit when the channel got eaten, right? One I almost didn't come back from. So I'm just trying to pick up the little bit of piece. I'm just going to paint all of this and re-ink it. I've really fluffed up those bits. This purple pink is very, very wet. Oh, shite note. Well, sorry. Yeah, sorry, bud. But, well, what can I say, dude? We're all human, and I took a champion-sized hit, buddy. I'm trying to chin up. I'm trying to chin up. I went to Games Workshop today. I found some things to do. What can I say? All I can be is my best. But I'm only human. I'm only human, Nathan, and I'm trying to do something I've never done before. It's a toughie. What can I say? I'll do better, Nathan. I will do better for you. Non-stop nonsense. But yeah, I do quite. I go. I mean, like today's been a massively long day, admittedly, but I'm not making excuses. I should talk more. But frankly, you filth haven't been giving me anything to say, have you? You know, what have I got to talk about? What have you bounced off me? What have we even come up with? Hello, Mr. Mash, with a question. Um, well, it's going to be alternating pinks, that's for sure. There's going to be a teeny tiny bit of variation, but at the moment, I'm just trying to get a feel for. I'm pretty sure I'm going to go on these bits that I'm doing. It's going to be Emperor's Children blending up to Folger and pink, and then the other bits will be pink horror, just getting progressively brighter pink horror. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, no irony. Ah, he double got me. He double got me. That's the thing. When you ask people smarter than you to insult you, it's humbling. It shows you just how inadequate you are in the brain department. I wouldn't have it any other way, frankly. No other ways. Do you like how when friggin' Nathan said I don't talk enough, I immediately blamed him? Not even a second's hesitation. I immediately said, well, it's your fault. You're supposed to give me something to gosh darn talk about. Francois, yes. Is he still in here? He's no friend of mine though, but he's way better at painting. But he ain't my friend. No, but he really knows what he's talking about. Seriously, he's worth watching. You will definitely learn stuff with Francois. Always attack. Instant mash, you've got it. I'm just gonna go on the offensive on everything, regardless of context. Cheesy pasta, her nips. I bet you're a load of cheesy ass pasta. Am I right? Yeah. What else can I go offensive on? Everyone is yelling at me at work on Warhammer, and when I do, I get yelled at for not talking. So what is it? It's you, Nold. It's just you. It's everything. No, I'm not going to do that to you. No, I'm not going to do that. It's going to set off paranoia. Nold. No one's yelling at you, Nold. Oh, at work. Oh, everyone's yelling you to work on Warhammer. Who's yelling at you? Are you getting berated on Discord? Who's yelling on you to do stuff? Is it because did you help come up with the painting competition and you haven't entered anything? Is that why they're shouting at you? Ah. Well, maybe, just maybe, they're right. Why are they shouting at you to paint? Are you not painting anything? Oh, welcome to the club, Soundwave. Yeah, don't you worry about that. You're in the right place, buddy. Yeah, you're not going to be judged for being stupid. Don't worry, Soundwave. You are. No one who likes my favorite Transformer is stupid, by the way. Soundwave is the best. I gosh darn cried in Transformers the movie when Soundwave carries Megatron away from the battle. Soundwave didn't abandon him. Although he did actually throw him out the train later, though, didn't he? That's a bit awkward. Or did they stop him? They might have held him back. I'm not so sure. Although, didn't he say, like, Soundwave, superior, Megatron, inferior? I think he might have said that, actually. Awkward. Thanks, Warden. You son of a bitch. Oh wait, no, hang on. Oh no, I'm still on always attack mode. I'm still. I should have just left it a thank you. No, it's still clearly in attack mode. Sounds lovely. I'm just sorry, Soundwave, that I'm not in a position to immediately gift you some Tyranids, frankly. Sorry about that. I am working on it. Yeah, it kind of sucks ass a little bit that you can't just pop in and I immediately sort you out something. That would be pretty swell, wouldn't it? My fan is making some awfully end of days kind of sounds. I sure hope it doesn't explode right next to me. Otherwise, I'm getting an ass full of plastic and fan shards. What have we got left? Booties? Yeah, booties and this chest. But this paint is awfully wet. I wonder if I can just... Sure is. We're going for it. I felt like I was a little bit behind on my entry, but we just had to get that Zonophobe sorted. So I got him sorted out, and now it's full steam ahead. I bought some pinks that I already owned, thinking I was being all smart. But, no, I wasn't. But, been launching an assortment of small parts across my room with tweezers. Ah, yes, we've all had that problem. Yeah, I'm very happy with it actually. I think it's going to look. I think it's going to look nice. It's only going to get brighter from here. The darkest recesses are done. I didn't go Screamer Pink. I just felt like this was just too dark. Where is it? I felt like this pink was too dark for my tastes. I wanted. If I'm going pink, I'm going to go bright. I'm definitely going to just paint these bits and then just re-ink them and then leave those bits. Because I can't paint... See these little bits where the little joins are? I can't paint that stuff at all. I don't know how anyone can paint those bits and not go insane. Like, they're so difficult to paint. I should get some more practice in on them, but not this one. Especially when the pinks, they don't quite get super full coverage. Adding pink... The pink ink does not make... The pink contrast does not make the pink one and coat and done. Nah, sorry, Mash, I can't dry brush anymore. I've got nothing against dry brushing. I've got nothing against it at all, right? It's a great technique and it has a lot of uses. My issue with it is that dry brushing looks like dry brushing. And also, I'm trying to up my skills. So if I just dry brush, then, you know, I'm about as good as I'm ever going to get at dry brushing. So yeah, that's why I don't dry brush anymore. I'm not allowed to accept gifts from people, and I would feel awful because I know how much those things cost and feel bad for costing people money. Yeah, but no, Soundwave. What I'm saying is, like, if the channel had disgustingly good ad revenue coming in, it would be not much of a thing for me, but a big deal for you. Do you know what I mean? So you would damn well accept it. So help me. Don't make me come around your house and cram a Biovore down your throat. Like you don't like. Don't you make me force you. Don't make me make you force you. Wait. Yeah. So if I'm in a position to offer something, you bloody well accept it and say thank you, table. You don't say no. Although some people have said no, actually. But at this point, it's a bit different to rolling in the ad revenue moolah, you know? I really need to get on the multi-streaming. I feel like Freds is right with looking into the multi-streaming. Oh, I fluffed this a little bit. It's all right. Highlighting will fix that. Wait, hang on. I told you that the first day I was here. Don't give credit to Fred. What did Fred do? My issue with using a tiny brush all the time is that you can't load it up with a load of paint and get a load of progress done. But I mean, Marines are pretty fiddly, so, you know, fine detail brush on Marines, I could forgive that. Maybe not if they're wearing robes. Robes, you could probably go scale it up again. Yeah, I'm thinking multi-streaming. You know, as I said earlier, if I'm trying to achieve something I've never achieved before, then I have to behave in a way that I haven't behaved before. You can't expect to behave the same way and expect a different result, you know? So I have to friggin' change it up, do things that I don't normally do. That's the way I feel. That's the keys to the kingdom. Oh, that's such a burn. He said that before you even existed. That's the online equivalent of saying something like you were nothing but a twinkle in your daddy's eye. I'm sure you were, Nold. I'm sure you were, buddy. I'm sure you absolutely were. I'll give you that. I wonder how Titus is. Titus is not looking terribly dry, actually. And it was a bit of a massive layer he got on the old pink. You got any retailers near you? They do free minis in a month. You could go and get a free one. Maybe your friend, was it friend/brother? Maybe they have something kicking about in a box. They probably do, that they might not necessarily want. I'm going to do the eyes. I'm going to just do the eyes now. Yeah, nothing I suggested involved money, Soundwave. Nothing suggested. And I sympathise with you. I know what being broke feels like. I sympathise with you. The only reason I'm sitting on what I've got here is because, like, don't look at this and marvel. This is like a guy who was working. You know, this is a guy who was working, and when he had the bucks, he got this stuff. Like, it's not. It's been built up over 6 years. So don't look at it and think, oh, this is Mr. Moneybags right here. It's not the case. 6 years worth. And free painting lesson. The free painting lesson also gets you a model. Good point. Good point, guys. I'm going to have to re-ink that a little bit, aren't I? Yep, that's a re-ink right there, but it should be fine. Might as well get the coverage right if I'm re-inking it anyway. Yeah, boozing it up is overrated. You made the right move, Mesh. Well, I mean, Soundwave, you're mistaken if you think I'm going to bloody well repeat myself. You're in the wrong place, honey. I'm not saying it's hard to quit. I'm not saying it's hard to quit, but I haven't bought anything this year. Follow the man in the cupboard's advice. Just paint what you've got. You've got more than you think. It's true. Commissioned painter. Commissioned painter. What an amazing thing. What a person to know, eh? A commissioned, full-blown, genuine commissioned painter. I'm just happy to be around him, frankly. And I don't even mean that as an insult. I mean that legitly. It's just lovely. Lovely to hear. Proper stoked about that. There ain't nothing wrong with being happy with someone else's success. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all. It's good that someone's succeeding. I like it. I like it a lot. And I can't wait to see some progress with it. And at worst, what is it? Some free models? Nara! Hello! It's Nara! You missed a couple of Titus layers. Yeah, I mean, you might be happy that you did miss this, actually. It's very bitty. There's a lot of bits and weird flakes coming out of him. You're blaming me for your success. Well, all right then. Fine, I'll take it. I'll take... Yeah, that's fine with me. No worries at all. Oh, I never got to apologise. Come and go as you please. Never got to apologise. Never, never, ever, ever, ever. Yep. Never, ever, ever. Never have to apologise. I mean, if you've gone for absolute ages, I might slowly forget our law. But that takes a lot of time. That's not like a one or 2 day thing. So don't worry about it. Don't you worry about that. Oh, blast. That's a big old bit of pink, isn't it? Whoa! I think this might be... Now, I don't even know how to say that. Cho Janao. It's first comment. Okay, this is the first time I hear, and reading the chat, either Great Warden is a monk living in a monastery on a hill, or a filthy liar. Whoa. Isn't that a little bit of a treat of a first comment? Coming straight in at Warden. So, I mean, Warden, which is it? Are you a yes, Domine, yes, Requiem? Or are you just a filthy... or if you're just a filthy liar? Oh, you got photos! That's quite an opening comment. I mean, if it's not a one and done, if it's a stick around kind of gig, Noel's got some competition there. Straight in on the offensive. Stayed quiet, lurked. We always like a lurker. Did their research, came straight out of the gates with an accusation. How will Warden respond? What on earth is going on here? Just out of nowhere. Flame of all null. What's going on? We had some shots fired. Francois sent that broadside my way. What is going on? And the photo evidence. Is it photos of him in a monastery, or is it photos of him rolling around in filth? We have to know. We can't just leave it at that. What? I don't know. Oh, it might be a one and done. It might not have had a follow-up. That's true. The models are in Discord. That is very true, Warden. Just glossing over all of my stirring. Oh, we got another message. It's not a one and done. How can we say that name? Cho is nice. Cho, I'll say that. J now sounds a little bit like, so I won't say that. Cho. I'll say Cho. I like Cho. Cho's catchy. Cho might get a name. Sorry if there's evidence. Sorry. Catch you later, Mash. You son of a bitch. Thank God Mash is gone. Ah, Mash. What a weight off my mind. That Mash guy, the images he sends me, he insists that it's something important, and when I open them, you wouldn't even believe it if I told you. Honest to God. That Mash guy, whew. Cho with the apology straight away. Sorry if there's evidence. Well, I mean, I don't think any less of him for that. I think he's keeping us guessing, frankly. To come in at that pace and then immediately backpedal with an apology. Who else in this chat does that? Who else lashes out and then immediately apologizes and retracts the comment? What other unstable mind does that? I'm not sure. Can't quite put my finger on who that is. Who lashes out for no reason whatsoever and then immediately regrets it and apologizes? Who does that? Nara does it. That's who it does. Oh, battery's going. You've been mucking about too much, Table. Plug in your phone. No, you can't. You can't stop, Fundy. You can't stop. You're like a sniper. You know, you're like a sniper. You come out once in a while and it's just a clean hit. Clean hit. You're not like friggin' blunderbuss warden, just flailing insults everywhere. You're a precise machine. I was clean for a year, like all grey painted before more bought. That was 2 years ago. It's just words. Cho, it's just words. How can we believe you? How can we believe that? It's just words. No one breaks free of the grey. So how can we believe that you are indeed the chosen one? I would never do that to you, Table. Do what? What have you done? What's someone done to me? Oh no, it's always going to be like, I'd never M-gate you, but I know who did. That's true, Schmitters. Having known you for close to, if not a decade, I know that you are a nice guy. I mean, you're Schmitters, for Christ's sake. Everyone knows Schmitters is synonymous with nice. Think of it as not being free, Cho. Think of it as a loving embrace. You always know where you stand with the grey. Right, that second layer pink's done. I might just touch up this ever so slightly. Although I think I'm losing some of the recesses on it. I might do the next pink as well, actually. And I might ink a couple of bits too. Wait, Fundy, you did? Did you? Aren't you already a citizen? Oh, wait, hang on. Geez Louise. You know what sailed past? There's no more citizens. We have now a finite amount of citizens. It's now a precious treasure. There's no new citizens. It really tapered off. No new citizens since M-Gate. There wasn't one. Your faith in me has been lost, has it not, gentlemen? No more heroes. No more heroes anymore, table. No, no, no. That totally just sailed past me. I didn't even remember. Oh, no, we did. I contacted GW and I just said, hey, don't want to be too arrogant, but can I just change this email just in case you do contact me? You know, I'm kind of a hero, kind of a big deal. So here's my email change. Just saying GW, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. No, I actually made that call. Genuinely made that call. Just in case, you know? Again, wouldn't have dreamed of doing it before, but you got to start thinking differently, haven't you? Yeah, it's a cool. I mean, I called talking about currency conversion, but I stayed to add the emails. So yeah, I mean, I did make a joke of it, but yeah, it must have come across as incredibly arrogant, especially when I said, yes, I got to just change this yada yada. I'll take your silence as awe, and then I thanked them at the end of the call. I said, Thanks for keeping your composure. You didn't come across as starstruck at all. I got to entertain myself, you know. So, yeah, but I said it ironically. I didn't say it legitty like that, but I did say it, and then immediately like burst out laughing, and they laughed too. But they probably hung up the call and like, what an absolute arrogant bag of butts. But I was most tickled by that phone call. Got to entertain yourself. Gots to be done. Like I say, have to do things differently if you want a different result. And I'm trying, like, I know, guys, I know. Table, shut up. You've said it many times now, but I'm trying to root it in my mind as a real thing. If I'm trying to achieve something I've never achieved before, I have to behave in different ways that I have never done before. Table theory 101. Okay, those pinks are looking a lot healthier now. Not quite edge highlight ready, but we can blend up from... You know what, I might just start that actually. Let's whack a bit of Fulgrim in there. But I won't... Tell you what, Fundy, I won't have an overblown ego. Do you know why? Grounded. I've got all you lovely, filthy little whores to keep me grounded. You know, you can just... Like I say, I've said from the get-go, you guys are integral to that plan. Absolutely integral. So don't you forget that. You're responsible for holding this hot air balloons to the ground, you know, holding those ego ropes. No. If that means make it less, then yes, you are. Kato the Assassin. I don't even know what that means. I'm not a cool kid. I don't know what that means. This was just one from a paint set. Yeah, I did a table trade ages ago, and he threw in a paint set, and it just happened to be three assault intercessors with the heraldry already on. And I was like, oh, they're really fancy. I'll use them for something important. And here I am painting one pink. So there we go. But arguably, our first painting competition is something important, you know? So I figure it's justified. Oh, no, I never take off paint. No, 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 no. With a Dremel as well. You remove paint with a Dremel? Fantastic Ball. Well, you've got ages yet. The month has only just started, so you have absolutely ages to get your entry in. I'm just doing it because I thought I bought a new pink, but I hadn't. I already owned it, but I was like pretty excited to doing it. But also, you know, cake bearers are imminent, so I'm going to paint a lot of little guys. Plus, it goes towards the 100. I might actually start basing. I need to base this one as well. I need to put a base on it so we can tick off the first of the 100. We're definitely going to make it, but what I don't want to do is end up being like 10 days out just doing basing streams. That's what I don't want to do. So we've got the painting competition, guys, but I wouldn't mind figuring out some other nice little things we can do, some nice lore. I'm having to lean on the lore a little bit more with the channel for me funsies, to get my funsies, because we are missing a big part of it, which was pushing the ad revenue up to get funsy stuff. So without that, I do feel like we need more little entertaining games. I don't want to go quiet, as Nathan pointed out, so I definitely need something to bounce about, something for us to have a little chuckle about, some lore, a silly little game, something. You know, I don't want to just be waiting for cake bearers. I want to be like fun. Oh, the cake bearers are here, continue. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? That should make sense. Nothing, Nathan. I'm just legitimately taking your concern to heart, you know? Just trying to do better. What the? Feeling a tad sensitive today, Nath. I feel like maybe I need to give you a little... Before we go, I feel like I need to give you a little cuddle. It's all right. Like, Nold, you know, you're among people that like you know? They laugh at your jokes. They listen to what you have to say. You don't need to be defensive, bud. It's all right. It's okay. Don't worry. Like, you can express yourself here. It's absolutely fine. You know? I'm not going to speak for everyone, but some of us are, pretty bit like misfits. Well, I mean, with a big enough stick, I guess. I could hit you with that, and you could have a little holiday for a couple of hours. But I don't think it would necessarily, not really a long-term solution. But I am an advocate of getting your ass moving around. That's a big one. Oh my god! I don't know what to do. He's off. He's off. The demons. The demons are chasing Nold. Oh, okay. I could stand to hear a little bit more about that. I'd like to hear some good news about somebody. What about these jobs? I could listen to some good news. One was recommended to me by a vendor I work with, and the other one reaching out to my brother said, yeah, I would be better fit for what they would rather than him. Ooh, well, fancy. Fudge. I'm rushing. It's supposed to be done. I'll just re-ink that shoulder. Don't have time. I gotta go. Done, done, done. All right, pink enough. Good. I don't think all my messages are coming through, guys. I don't think they're all coming through. Right, blue tech off. Unfortunately, I'm tired of these 3-hour streams. I want to do like 6, 9, 10-hour streams. I want to do big streams, big progress, big numbers. No, not Titus Layer. Big stuff. 93790. Guys, I'm really sorry, but I gotta go. I got to go. By all means, if you fancy it, head on over to Francois' stream. Haven't got the privilege of watching one yet, but yeah, I feel like I'm a 6-hour kind of girl now. I don't feel like I'm this 3-hour. I don't like this 3-hour whenever I can squeeze it in. Okay, so tomorrow should be a morning stream. The issue is I've got to clean the house for a visit. Someone's visiting my missus and my daughter, but I'm gonna say yes to morning stream tomorrow. Okay, let's get some delicious progress done. I'm really happy with how this is looking. That shoulder plays a shambles, but I'll fix it tomorrow. But yeah, pretty pleased, guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. I really like. I can't put it into words, so I'll simply say, filthy scum. I did. I felt. That was not a stylish exit. Oh no.